Hi guys, welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here with our Ajax Youth Academy Challenge. It's our first episode of Season 2 here, Champions League Qualifiers. We are away at Red Bull Salzburg of Austria. It's our first game trying out our new tactic that we've used in our Rangers series, and we've also did a video on this particular tactic previously, so you should check that out. I'll link that one down below. So, without further ado, let's pick the squad. Remembering our Youth Academy principles, we'll be playing Rui Grok in goals. Every single player who features this season now has to have come from the Ajax Youth Academy. We're no longer going to be playing players who haven't, and to that extent, actually, let's look at our transfer history. We've got rid of Mitchell Dykes, we've got rid of Vober, Dennis Johnson, Orejuela, Victor Jensen, and Kasper Dolberg. They're all gone. So Rui Grok will be the goalkeeper. At centre back we will have Boy Kemper, we will have Joel Veltman, and we will have Matthias Delight. Let's see, where do they want to be? Prefers to be on the right or in the middle? Let's put them in the middle then. Veltman prefers to be on the right or in the middle, and Boy Kemper has no preference. Put Boy Kemper on the left. Is he left footed? Yeah, Boy Kemper is left footed, so we'll put him on the left. Veltman on the right and Delight in the middle. We're going to be using Backboard as the right wing back, and Savastano will be the left wing back. In the middle of the park, Donny van de Beek will be accompanied by Jurgen Hillenkamp. Up top, on the right hand side of the front line will be Justin Kluivert. Down the middle will be Kaiser House, and on the left hand side, where is Gino Decker? It will be Gino Decker, who we are training to play in that position at the moment. At least we should be, are we? Yes, we are training Decker as an advanced forward. He'll get it, don't worry about that. Wingers slot into this formation, no problem at all. Benjamin Van Leer has come from another club, so he will be gotten rid of. Leeuwenburg can be the backup goalkeeper. Onana we also need to get rid of. Let's offer him out at the moment. Real Sociedad should hopefully swoop. Daily Sinkgraven came from Heerenveen, so we'll need to get rid of him as well. Let's offer him out. Carl Eiting can come in. Frenkie de Jong as well. Maduro. Let's put Maduro back there. We're going to need to promote some defenders from the youth ranks. Nunali, De La Vega, and we're not going to put anybody else on the bench. We'll promote somebody from the youth ranks. Let's sort by potential. Omzigtig, he is an Ajax boy through and through, but it's not look that great. Liam van Gilderen, he looks good, man. 20 determination as well. Let's bring up Van Gilderen then. Liam van Gilderen, he can come onto the bench for this one. De La Vega, Nunley up there, Frenkie de Jong down there. So that'll be the lineup. Let's go about our business. Hopefully we can do the job against Salzburg. It's going to be difficult, but hopefully we can qualify for the Champions League. Jumping right into this one, they're playing quite a narrow formation. We've got nothing to lose here. We're obviously the underdogs for this one. Let's just go out and do what we can do. We are playing it on a slightly faster speed now. We're not going super slow like we were before. Try and increase the pace of it a little bit because it was just a little bit plodding last season. Sommer whips it in, header away well. Hillenkamp bringing it out, goes long. There you go. That's what we need. Decker. We've got the pace to get in about squads. Kluivert, Seerhuis, Van de Beek, just a little too slow. Savastano does well to nick it. Seerhuis, Van de Beek got the man on the right hand side. Backboard, digs out across, header away, counter on again the other way, and it's going to be one of those games, I suspect. Going to be some nice attacking football probably from both sides. Hopefully we can do the business though. We've got a lot of youth, a lot of legs in the squad, so counter-attacking as we are with the three up front should prove quite fruitful, I would hope. Backboard, Kluivert switching it for Savastano now, takes a touch. Surrounded by the white shirts, goes back to Kemper. Advances confidently, finds Decker with a great ball. Byline, cross, backboard. Oh, what a block by Dembele. We should be scoring there though when you get to the byline in that kind of position. Your cutback, has to be perfect and somebody has to put it in. Van de Beek finds a Hillenkamp. It's a good start to the game for us, as Salzburg just managed to take control of the ball. Dembele over the top, should be dealt with. Rui Grok with a bit of a weird header. Veltman back to him, then he picks her up. Wow, that was confidence for you. Out to Veltman now. Can we create another chance? Down the line to backboard. Yep, there it is. Kluivert should be on his bike. Picks her up now. Into Surhouse. Bit of a chance. Advances. Good save by the goalkeeper. We're doing very well here in the opening 20 minutes against Salzburg. Van de Beek's corner. Header away well. Kemper. Van de Beek. Just loses it to Dembele. A good start. Salzburg holding on somewhat here in the opening 25 minutes. Corner again to Ajax. Decker stands her up this time. Header away. Kellenkamp. Hit it, son. Hits it. Oh, I thought it was in. I thought it was heading top corner. Just wide. As Rugrok plays it to Kemper. Savastano. Down the left-hand side. Beating a lot of them. Ball into the middle was poor though. Sommer goes over the top. Delight will clear it away, but only as far as the midfield. But we've pinched it back. Kluivert now. Quickly, quickly, son. Runs wide. Cross block to Kellenkamp. Decker loses it. Cleared. Should do better in that position. Backboard now. We're just lacking that little incisive finish. Veltman, Kemper down the line. Savastano. What a pass. Peels wide. Got 3 in the middle to aim for. Surhouse is there. 1-0 to Ajax. Lovely finish. Savastano whipping it in. And a great finish by Surhouse. 1-0 to Ajax. Kemper, take it down. There you go. Lovely control, son. Savastano forward. Cut out. Here comes Salzburg now. We need to keep the head at the back. Oh, Van de Beek's nicked it. Veltman, Rugrok. Kemper, has he got a long ball over the top again? Just goes short to Savastano. Kellenkamp now. Good ball from him. Backboard is arriving to get onto that one. Kluivert's got a bit of room if he can play it around the corner. It's into Van de Beek. It's a weak finish. A wee touch there to bring that under his control and a better finish. Decides to snatch it at first time and it's really poor in the end. Kemper, long, Kluivert picking it up. This tactic is going to perfection today. Kluivert in. It's a weak effort and oof, I don't know how we've ended up with that goal. But it's a massive mistake from the Salzburg goalkeeper. Gino Decker manages to get a fortuitous goal, shall we say. Put it this way, if that happens to you, you're claiming glitch or something on behalf of the game. But that's 2-0 as we go into the break here against Salzburg. It's a great start to the second season here. Very happy with the way things are going, lads. Keep it up. We'll just tell them that calmly. Karl Eiting will replace Donny van de Beek. And we will go for Giovanni De La Vega replacing Gino Decker. De La Vega's actually left-footed, so we'll switch him with Kluivert. Kluivert is either-footed. Oh, that is nice. Kellenkamp now. Puts her in, header on, cleared away though. Possible counter on here actually. Oh, Kluivert nicks it. Look at that. Beautiful play. Kellenkamp, what a pass through. Surhouse, nice challenge. Kluivert arrives, drills it. Karl Eiting, that's a terrible finish. That's a field goal there. Come on, let's put these guys out of the game in this first leg. Gamma clears, Kemper picks it up. We're absolutely hammering them though. Through for De La Vega, terrible pass. Keeper picking it up. Good challenge on a Kellenkamp there. Mustafa Samak coming forward, cut out by Savastano. Yabo, Samak. It's a terrible effort. Miles wide of Rugrok's goal there. We maintain our 2-0 advantage. I think we're going to make the next substitution here. We are going to bring on Maduro for backboard. Are we training Maduro as a wingback? I think we are. No, we're not apparently. Train as a wingback, son. Here is Maduro now. Karl Eiting switches it for Savastano. Kluivert's ahead of him. Cut back. Karl Eiting, 3-0. Beautiful performance. And this squad is primed to play in this tactic. The movement, the athleticism of these young guys And they're only going to get better. Pinged in, cleared away, but it's going to... Well, it's not quite going to come back at them, actually. Salzburg with a wee chance to get forward. Terrible ball. Delight, Kemper, Savastano. Down the line, Kluivert. Whipped. Serhouse, square, 18. Good save by the keeper. And it is an onslaught. This could well get worse than 3. Kellenkamp's corner, stands it up. Header over for another corner. Come on, turn the screw. Serhouse into the box. Carlating. De La Vega, Giovanni De La Vega nearly busts the roof of the net. And there you have 4-0 in Austria against Salzburg. 26 shots, 12 on target to their 8. Serhouse's free kick blasts off the wall. De La Vega, that's a terrible finish actually. Should have doubled his tally there, De La Vega. Well, there you go, 4-0. Great way to start our second season here. Well, apparently, obviously, we were underdogs in that game. We went out and blown them away. Sociedad bid 1.5 for Onana. Let's try and get 2. We got 2, that'll do me. And 17k off the wage bill. St Graven to Burnley, 5.25. Hell yeah, I'll take that. We need to keep paying 7 grand of his wages, which is disappointing, but it's a good fee. We could put all this money we're getting into wages to give new contracts to our big players like Van de Beek and Delight to make sure that they don't leave. We will of course play our second leg against Salzburg today on the 1st of August. Then we will draw our Champions League best placed qualifying 3rd round draw, which will obviously be in now. We're not going to get turned over by four or more. I hope anyway. It'd be rather embarrassing if we did. I've got Reggiana here, the Italian side. We should beat them fairly comfortably in this friendly. It looks like it's going to be a good season for us based on the evidence of that game. Still got a, domestic season to get underway. And former Numancia player Munir, the goalkeeper Moroccan, has signed for Heerenveen. That is a good deal. I actually did think for a wee second there it was going to be the Munir who used to play for Barcelona, but no. We won 4-1 in that friendly, by the way. And Salzburg are on the horizon. Squad number list being submitted for the Eredivisie season, that's fine. And we're about to take on Salzburg. Play some rotational boys for this one, I think, from the start. Onana rejects Sociedad. Come on, Onana. Benjamin Van Leer, who is a goalkeeper we want to sell as a Stoke target. We'll need to keep paying him 3 grand, but we will take their measly offer just to get rid of the boy. Players in last year of contract: St Graven, who's leaving, Frenkie de Jong, who we want to keep, De La Vega. Let's give some of these boys new contracts. De Jong, I hate when you have to make the first offer. It's just a giant pain in the ass. Right, tell me what you want. Minimum fee release clause, absolutely not. There we go. 5-year deal, 12.5k rotational player. Giovanni De La Vega is another one who wants to know our offer first. Alright, let's give him like 1k or something. 5-year deal, 1k. He wants a couple of wee tiny add-ons. Fine. Ricardo Farkas wants a new deal. He is an Ajax Youth Academy player. He looks okay. I guess we could offer him a new deal. Wants 500 quid. Yep, no problem with that. Leroy Owusu, the Ghanaian, is an academy player, but he's pretty crap. We'll just let his deal run out. Zefoik, of course, we want to keep. 5-year deal on 4 grand. He's accepting that. I like. Noah Lang is an Ajax academy boy. We'll keep him as well. Hot prospect on what, like 4.5 grand. Wants the add-ons, fine. Mitchell Bakker is okay. He's on 1.1. I'll up it a little bit, but yeah. Okay, that's not a bad deal. Abdallah Aberkane came from Den Haag, so we'll be letting him leave. Robin Schouten looks pretty bang average, but we might as well trigger the extension. Sebastian Pascali came from Melbourne Victory, we'll let him leave. Issam El Match came from Vitesse, so we'll let him leave. He looks pretty crap. And Sven Botman is an academy player, so we'll keep Sven Botman. 400 quid for a 5-year deal. I will accept that. No problem. So, into the Salzburg game. Unfortunately, Gino Decker injured, but that will give us a chance to start Nunnally. Who's training well, actually? Nunnally trains well. Sure does. As does Leo Thithani, who came from Ajax Cape Town. See, I don't know what to do about that when they come from Ajax Cape Town, because technically that is the Ajax Academy. Like, Gino Decker can get 75 minutes, but there's no purpose to him getting 75 minutes. Maduro can start rather than backboard there on that left side. Van Gelderen can make his debut today instead of Joel Veltman. We actually have to train him to be a ball-playing defender. He'll need to improve first touch and passing. Karl Eiting will start for Donny van de Beek. Frenkie de Jong on for a Kellen Camp. Nunnally will start, as I say, ahead of Gino Decker. De La Vega will start ahead of Kluivert. Zefoik can come on the bench, actually. He'll come on the bench instead of Decker. In fact, he can start instead of Delight. Why not? First to be in the middle. Good. And we need actually some attackers to come up. Eros Madi, is he? He is indeed Ajax. Born and bred. Let's bring Eros Madi up to the senior side. He can come on the bench instead of Delight today. Now you can start for Sirhouse. Why not? Let's just throw the 3 of them up there. They're all wingers, actually, rather than forwards, but let's just throw them all up there and see what they can do as a strike force. Up against a Salzburg side today who showed absolutely nothing in the first leg. We'll ask the team to pick up where we left off in that first leg. And you would maybe accept a small defeat here, considering a lot of these guys are really, really fresh, making their debut, for example. A couple of them. Throws flicked on. Here's Maddy, who is one of those making his debut. Puts it into the box. Cleared away. Should be picked up though by Kemper. Finds Savastano. Nunnally. Savastano. Nunnally making a move. Didn't quite get the return. Just go back to the centre backs. There you go. Van Gelderen. Maduro. De La Vega. Moving it quickly. Maduro. Karl Eiting. Angles it out. Savastano. Cross. De La Vega. 1-0. Exceptional. De La Vega, who by the way, remember, has just signed a new deal for what, like 1k? Crazy stuff. We're going to be rolling in money at this club. Savastano nicks it. Maddy, Nunnally breaks on. Through ball there. De La Vega was just behind him. It was just behind De La Vega. If he plays that properly ahead of him, De La Vega runs on. Easy square ball for the tap-in. Nunnally's ball in's a bit iffy. De La Vega was offside. Lucky for him he was offside because he just passed it to the keeper. Frenkie hits the wall. In fact, hold on, is Frenkie de Jong not from another club? Nunnally Zefoik played over the bar. I actually thought Frankie de Jong was homegrown, but nah, he came from Willem. Right, let's get him off then. That's 50 minutes of error that I've made there. Let's get a Kielenkamp on for him. And let's actually sell him. Let's get him transfer listed here. I was completely acting under the false impression that he was a homegrown Ajax boy. That's my mistake. Great play out from the back. Look at that for composure from these young lads. Savastano down the line, Nunnally. Maddy. De La Vega, good save. We just lack a wee bit of sharpness there. Just the pass. Too close to the ball. Oh, boy, Kemper actually scores from the corner. Good for him. The pass actually out wide to De La Vega is just too close to his body. A wee bit more in front of him. And he can open up and take a proper effort there. But what a performance. 2-0. We're actually winning here against a Salzburg side who are no joke. And we're playing rotational players. Kielenkamp will come off at the break for Van de Beek since he's got that injury. Savastano as well will come off for backboard and we'll put Kemper as the wing back. Savastano struggling a wee bit with some tiredness. Kielenkamp out for Van de Beek, backboard in for Savastano, and Boy Kemper, as I say, can kind of sort of play that full back role. It's an excellent result, 6-0 on aggregate here against this team. No mugs, as I've said already, this Salzburg side. The young lads here have swept them aside very, very comfortably, it has to be said. 15 to go, can we add another in the second half? Roygrok to Van Gilderen. Maduro down the line, great ball in behind De La Vega. Got a couple in the middle, there's Nunnally. De La Vega playing very, very well. Got the goal and the assist. He'll probably be having the Man of the Match award as well. Unless Nunnally can grab another, perhaps. Nah, it looks like a comfortable 3-0. They've done almost as well as the quote-unquote senior team did. Call it a senior team when guys like Delight are still 18 years of age. Eating nicks it back. Look at that. De La Vega roasts his man. Eating Van de Beek. Can't quite find him. It's going to be over 3-0, and it is. What a way to start Season 2 here of our Ajax Youth Academy Challenge. 4-0 and 3-0 over a decent Salzburg side. 1 to 2 days for a Kielenkamp is not bad. And Frankie de Jong will be going probably for 1.7 million. Unless we can get Forth to pay 2 million. 1.6 and 1 point something. Whatever, I'll just let him pick whatever club he wants out of those two. Sink Graven is away to Barnsley. And Heerenveen gets some of that fee. Come on, give me the Champions League draw. Couple of more bids for De Jong. I'll accept them, why not? And it's time for the draw. We are seeded. We can get Fenerbahce, Krasnodar, Pilsen or Genk. Just not Fenerbahce, please. Then Kiev will play Genk. Benfica will play Krasnodar. Fenerbahce will play Ajax. Of course they will. Of course we drew the hardest team out of that. They've got big Giuliano there. Well, it's going to be a tough one against Fenerbahce, but this is going to do it for episode 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please drop down below and leave a like on the video if you have. It looks like a bright season ahead for these young boys playing this new formation. The fluid movement of the front three seems to suit. But as I say, hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you want to follow the series, of course, the development of these young lads, you can subscribe to the channel, which I'd be eternally grateful for. But mostly just thank you for watching, and I will see you next time when we're away in Turkey to take on Fenerbahce, and then we start the Eredivisie season with one of the hardest games of the season away at Heerenveen. So a good test for the young lads right out of the gate, and I hope to see you for that one.